"You are not old," Maikedon said. "You have barely made it to the middle of your life. In fact, I should be ashamed for trying to attract someone so much younger than me. I can't help but hope you'll feel pity for this old fool someday." "You're not old," she said, determined not to let her voice shake. "You can't possibly be older than me. You've barely got any gray in your hair." He lifted a hand to her hair and ran a strand through his fingers. "Do you mean this lovely silver is a consequence of age?" "Yes," she snapped. "And I earned every one of them." "Is there something else that causes the silver in your hair, then?" he asked, continuing to stroke it, while his other hand caressed the back of hers. "Because I refuse to believe it is all due to age." "Genetics," she said. "And stress." "Then your family has lovely silver hair, and you have endured much," he said. "You told me some of it. Do you regret any of it?" She sighed. "Not most of it," she said. "I did what had to be done at the time. I wouldn't have chosen most of it, but I survived, and have the wisdom and gray hairs to show for it." Every self-preservation instinct told her to snatch her hand back, to pull away from what he represented, but she wanted him. 2 previous husbands, both of them in the military, had given her plenty of warning about what being with him was going to be like, and how it was likely to end. They might be here on a mission of peace, but that didn't mean things were going to stay peaceful. She'd lost her first husband to a skirmish during peacetime. Her second husband had been broken badly enough inside that he couldn't be there for her as a partner. When they'd divorced, he'd finally realized he needed help, and eventually sought it out. Whatever scars Maikedon had, she wasn't the person to help heal them. Part of her, though, wanted to see them, wanted him to see hers, desperately wanted him to continue touching her hand. "Your wisdom and your silver hair gives you strength," he said softly, "and a beauty that could not be equaled by a younger woman." Trina trembled and closed her eyes. "Thank you," she said. "You don't have to say things like that. I appreciate the sentiment, though, so I won't stop you." "I am not sentimental," he told her. "Very often I am a hard man, hard to serve under, hard to live with, settled in my ways, and a creature of habit." "So am I," she said with a laugh. "You can ask my daughter and my ex-husband." "I will," he said with a nod, "if only to meet the man who was foolish enough to give you up, and to thank him for making you free to join with me, should you decide to make me a very lucky Orvax." A harsh laugh erupted from her before she could stop it, and she clenched her teeth to stop the next one. "I still don't know why you insist on that. I'm so far past my fertile window, I think some of those parts have started collecting dust." "And I have told you, that does not matter to me," he said. She gave him a wry smile. "It should. Your people need babies, and I can't make them." "My people, yes," he agreed. "But I am too old to raise a little one. I crave something more from my companions than a pretty face and a fertile womb, and I am at an age and position where I can cater to my preferences, rather than my people's need." "You can, yes," she said. "But we both know that if your people asked you to, you'd step forward to do your duty, and I wouldn't hold it against you, even if it broke my heart, which is why I won't be risking it, because I suspect that call will come sooner rather than later." "Trina," he started. She pulled her hand gently but firmly from his grasp. "No," she said. "My answer is still the same. I appreciate you and everything you've done. Thank you for letting me stay on the ship. But I can't make the commitment you want from me." He let her go, and she left the lounge, her steps hindered only slightly by her awareness of the mistletoe. She gave it a wide berth and hoped his sharp eyes didn't notice. Something told